gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening, a four-way match to determine the #1 contender to the BCW Championship. The first man to score a pinfall or submission in this match will be the winner. The referee for this match, BCW Senior Official, Mr. Ron Mills. Introducing the competitors. First, he hails from Butte, Montana, and weighed in at 215 pounds, Ken Dixon.
Main event time here inside the Norfolk Masonic Temple. We've had a wild blockbuster night thus far. Brand new BCW Tag Team Champions, the Dirty Blondes, making their debut and shocking the entire company. Taking out Simply Safish. Phil Brown finally getting his hands on Sydney Danger. But those two still have yet to reach a conclusion. It will be a lumberjack match in just a few weeks in Hampton, Virginia.
Introducing competitor number 2. He hails from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, and weighed in at 191 pounds, Mr. Excellence, Brandon Scott.
As here we go, we have reached our main event as I was running down some previous occurrences tonight. This one, fatal four-way, one fall to a finish, where the winner will receive a title shot against Gino, the BCW Heavyweight Champion, sometime very soon. Rumor has it could be as soon as March 14th in Hampton. And if that's the case, that will add to an already blockbuster card, a stacked lineup that Commissioner George Pantis and company is putting together at Hampton High School for our annual event there. And this match right here, pitting 3 former BCW champions, as well as that man in the ring right now, Ken Dixon. But here comes the former 2-time BCW champion, Mr. Excellence Brandon Scott. A man who held the title, the second longest reign in BCW history, besides Dirty Money. That championship run lasting from December of 2015 all the way to October of 2017. Defeating Damian Wayne and losing to one of the combatants in this matchup, who he traded the title with back in late 2017.
Introducing competitor number 3. He hails from Santa Cruz, California, and weighed in at 255 pounds, Gangrel.
And we talked about Brandon Scott being a 2-time champion. That second title reign ended 13 months ago. Our first event in Windsor, Virginia, at Windsor High School, when Gangrel defeated Brandon Scott to become the BCW Heavyweight Champion. But that was a bit of a shocker. Not a lot of people expected Gangrel to secure the title, but he walked out of Windsor with the championship. And then subsequently lost it in a fatal 4-way elimination match, or excuse me, a triple threat elimination match with Brandon Scott and the current champion Gino. That is where Gino won the title back in March of 2019 in Hampton. And when we return to Hampton, will Gangrel get his opportunity to regain that title? Remember, folks, this one fall to a finish. Gangrel in incredible shape. Over 30 years inside the ring. Celebrated that anniversary a couple of years ago. Breaking in back in 1987.
And finally, he hails from Orlando, Florida, and weighed in at 265 pounds, Badass Billy
competition for the former VCW Heavyweight Champion, Badass Billy Gunn, who won the title back in October of 2017 at a Nightmare on Grammy Street right inside this building from Brandon Scott. And then held the title for 13 months nearly, until dropping it to Brandon Scott in November of 2018 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina as a part of the WrestleCade Super Show. As Billy Gunn looking out and seeing his competition here. Gunn very enthusiastic about returning to VCW. Said even though he's won the championship before, still feel like he has something to prove, as he did not have many singles matches throughout his career here in the state of Virginia. And he wants to prove that regardless of what stage of the career he's in, he can still go with the best. Very decorated history with that man Gangrel, dating all the way back to the Attitude Era, the late 90s of the WWE. Folks, I'm going to do my best to call the action here. Remember, no tags. In this one, no eliminations, one fall to a finish. And if you go back nearly 2 years ago to the day, February 2018, Gangrel made his VCW debut in a heavyweight championship match against Billy Gunn. And what was a blockbuster showcase of talent right there. As it looks like the two legends will start things out. We know Billy Gunn's a Hall of Famer. You have to think the Vampire Warrior could get the call sometime not too far down the line. And Dixon steps in, of course, Ken Dixon, we thought was about to walk out of Windsor High School with that heavyweight title in January. Bell sounds we're underway. Senior official Ron Mills assigned to this contest. Fatal four-way, one photo finish. Number one contender for the VCW heavyweight title is at stake. Badass Billy Gunn, Mr. Excellence Brandon Scott, Ken Dixon, and the Vampire Warrior Gangrel. Dixon and Gangrel paired off, as well as Gunn and Scott. The two rivals hooking up yet again as Gangrel delivers the back elbow, sending Dixon down, and once again the two legends will face off. And you see the smirk there from the Vampire Warrior. These two have gone against each other. They've teamed. They've been on both sides of the fence over the last couple of decades, all around the world. As Dixon and Scott back in here is, once again, folks, you could not even be inside the ring and lose this matchup, be involved in the pinfall or submission. No countouts, no disqualifications here. As Scott and Dixon collide, and Gangrel and Billy Gunn working in unison here in the opening couple of minutes. Oh, and Gunn using that every man for yourself mentality. Not quite the Liberty Lottery, if you will, but certainly a similar type of environment here. As Gangrel picking up some speed, that shoulder tackle sends Gunn down, and there's the corkscrew elbow by the Vampire Warrior. 2, and Dixon puts a stop to that. And Brandon Scott there pulls Ken Dixon right off. Scott with the cover. And Dixon and Scott here getting in a bit of a disagreement, but of course, a shot at the richest prize in the Mid-Atlantic is at stake. And Dixon now off the ropes, but Gangrel picks the leg and stops the offensive attack of Ken Dixon. And Gunn now chops Brandon Scott down to size and delivers another super kick. Down he goes, lateral press, hooks that outside leg. And Gunn gets a near fall while Gangrel taking it to Ken Dixon on the outside. As I said, folks, I'm going to do my best to call this action. It can spill all around the Norfolk Masonic Temple here. As Gunn trying to keep on the advantage there while Gangrel delivering the punishment to Ken Dixon on the outside. Scott rolls outside now, and Billy Gunn will follow in pursuit. Remember, you can only win this match on the inside of the ring. And Gunn has about a 7-inch height advantage on Braden Scott. And he's going to work now on the former 2-time VCW heavyweight champion. And you see on the far side of your screen, Gangrel and Ken Dixon going at each other. Ron Mills doing his best to maintain some order here. As Gunn and Scott and Dixon and Gangrel paired off and taking it to each other. As Gangrel looks over to Billy Gunn, always had that look in his eye like they were on the same side. They might have some common enemies, but they both have the common goal as well of becoming the #1 contender once again for the VCW Heavyweight Championship. Near fall there for Billy Gunn. And he's got Brandon Scott up right in the center of the ring. Look at the power and strength of Billy Gunn. That delayed vertical suplex. The blood rushing to the head of Brandon Scott. And effortlessly drops it right down. Hooks the leg. 2. And a near fall for Billy Gunn, just as Ken Dixon looked like he was going to sneak in and possibly try and steal it. Gangrel here, trying to fight back to his feet. This action has not stopped ever since the bell. Dixon has Gangrel, as Gunn going to work there on Scott, and the side Russian leg sweep. Gangrel floats over, lateral press. Does not hook the leg, and that might have been the difference. Gunn still on the outside with Brandon Scott, a thumb to the eye. As Gangrel starting to build some steam inside the ring. As Dixon there, sends Gangrel hard into the buckle. The momentum sent him out a couple of feet. Hooks that leg, Gangrel clutching that bottom rope. Ron Mills didn't see it. Took him nearly an extra count or so before he saw Gangrel with his hands on that bottom rope, but now the Vampire Warrior starting to fight back with a series of strikes. And Gangrel, the Irish hook down the far side buckle. And he sends him in. And he's trying to soften that back up, perhaps. As Gangrel now going to work on Dixon. As Brandon Scott in the ring. As Gangrel with another corkscrew elbow drops down. Now Brandon Scott wants to get involved with the Vampire Warrior. And there's a side Russian leg sweep of his own. He floats over. 2. And Brandon Scott here trying to play Johnny on the spot. He can't steal the victory. But Scott, the shortest man in this matchup, but perhaps the craftiest. Going to work here. And now Ken Dixon will come in. And it looks like a little bit of a 2-on-1 here. Both men delivering some kicks to Gangrel here in the near side corner. As Billy Gunn still trying to recover, get back in this matchup. Ken Dixon drives the point of that elbow right to the skull of Gangrel as Brandon Scott downs Billy Gunn on the outside yet again. And now it looks to be another 2-on-1 assault here by Scott Dixon. And Dixon now is going to Irish hook Braden Scott in. Gangrel sidesteps Scott. And there's a knife edge chop, sends down Dixon. And Gangrel, the Irish hook here in the near side corner, going to follow Dixon in. And a series of clotheslines. Gangrel pinballing back and forth here. Oh, and he ducks. And Braden Scott clotheslines Ken Dixon. That partnership quickly backfires. And now Gangrel, a back elbow. And the Vampire Warrior looking to get back in the VCW title picture here. Gangrel, that arm trap, double arm overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Releases Scott in the far side corner. And there's a bulldog. And the crowd calling for the DDT. They want to see that impaler. We're approaching around the 12-minute mark of this matchup. And there it is, right in the center of the ring. But once again, one of the caveats of the multi-person match, very difficult to protect your pinfalls. And now Gangrel, and Dixon catches him with an elbow. And Dixon gonna send Gangrel right to the outside. And Billy Gunn, like he's shot out of a cannon here. I don't know where Billy Gunn came from, but he looks like he has a second wind. He's in there with Ken Dixon. Oh no, Dixon has him. Fireman's carry. This is Snake Eyes. He drops Billy Gunn face first on that top turnbuckle. 2.5. The Snake Eyes nearly did him in. And now Ken Dixon. Looks like he has some sort of chain, perhaps. There's no DQ here. He goes for the haymaker. Oh, no. Nearly hits Ron Mills as Billy Gunn ducks. Dixon needs to be careful here. He turns around. Oh, Gunn puts him in position. There's the Famouser. And Braden Scott. Oh, he dumps Billy Gunn to the outside. Braden Scott takes advantage. And Braden Scott steals the win. Braden Scott is your new #1 contender.
Here is your winner and the #1 contender, Mr. Excellence, Brandon Scott!
Brandon Scott, with a page right out of his playbook. Something we've seen from him many times throughout his career thus far. Finds the slightest bit of an opening. Here's a replay. As Ken Dixon has that chain, winds it up. Gunn ducks, nearly hits the official. Gunn has him in position now, the same way he won the VCW title. Goes for that Famouser, nails it, but Brandon Scott dumps him to the outside. Ken Dixon is down. Brandon Scott hooks the leg, and 3 seconds later, Mr. Excellence, once again, the #1 contender for Gino in the VCW heavyweight title. And the crowd here seems to want to see a bit more of this. The two legends, Gunn and Gangrel. I don't know if that's a respectful stare, or they want to give it another go here. It looks like Billy Gunn's had enough. As Billy Gunn he seems to have had enough here. The two legends, perhaps a little foreshadowing for down the line, but nonetheless, folks, Brandon Scott, Gino, it's going down March 14th in Hampton for the VCW heavyweight title. On behalf of VCW, I'm Blake Chadwick. Thank you for joining us here inside the Temple.